Hello, we are pregnant! Oh my god, it feels so unreal. I'm about to be a madre. I'm literally so overwhelmed. Oh my god, I don't know how to feel. Honestly. Anyways, hey royals, you guys are welcome to this video where I plan to document, not really document, but actually narrate my experience so far as an expectant mom. Oh my god. That feels so unreal to say, but yeah, that's my life right now. It's my story. And since I wasn't able to like document as much, because honestly I was so much in my feelings, I was so much in my head, there was like a lot of things I'm experiencing for the first time, so documenting it didn't really make sense to me because I didn't know what to expect. But I'm glad I still can be able to narrate my whole experience and everything, throughout my whole pregnancy journey and stuff. And this is what this video is basically about, and I hope you stay tuned to the end of the video in order to share this wonderful moment with me, and also go down to the comment section and leave your congratulations, because oh my god, it's been God all the way. Honestly, it's been God all the way, and we give him all the glory and all the thanksgiving and adorations. Anyways, let's get into the video. So currently I am few weeks into my 4th month. Yes, I'm already done with my first trimester, the first 3 months of pregnancy. Yeah, and that first 3 months, it was really for me, but I thank God, honestly, because I could not have done it without the grace of God. So currently like I said, few weeks into my 4th month. Yeah, I haven't been to the hospital like for the first time at all. I haven't been to the hospital at all for any antenatal checkups or whatnot. I have not been to the hospital, and it was a personal decision because once I confirmed that I was pregnant, I just took it to God and said, God,
it's only you that knew how this baby got into this womb. You are going to take care of me till when I feel ready to start going to the hospital for checkups and stuff like that.
so it was just a personal decision, to be honest, and I'm not giving you guys as an advice. Okay, I was lucky that throughout my first trimester I was very, very healthy. Nothing prompted me to be rushed to the hospital, God forbid, and any other thing. Okay, I was just healthy. I was praying to God, and with the foods I was eating at that moment too, I would say that it actually helped a lot, giving me nutrients that I and my baby needed. That was basically it. And I don't know if there's any other thing I want to add to this quick update. But yeah, I would assume antenatal checkups by this month. Yeah, possibly. I will assume antenatal checkups by this month. I feel like the time is right. Honestly, to me, I feel like this is the right time. I can then start going, and then they check me up and see how I'm doing, how the baby is doing, and then I can start taking some necessary medications if need be. Yeah, so that's my quick update for this, guys. Let's go over to the next section. My feelings. Oh my god, my first trimester was insane. Honestly, I have a list of things that I felt during my first trimester. It was crazy. Okay, gosh, where do I start from? I was feeling no energy, like fatigue. Gosh, I would wake up in the morning and I feel tired. Like, I feel so tired, as though I did not sleep at night. Oh my god, like it's so crazy. And I was peeing a lot. Yeah, I was peeing a lot. A lot of the times. Like, I frequently have to use the bathroom just so I could go and pee. And gosh, nobody told me about that smell trigger. Smell trigger. Like, who? My nose was like a radar. Honestly, my nose was like a radar. It's still like a radar currently, but compared to my first trimester, when I was in my first trimester, it was worse. I could smell anything and everything. If I'm walking on the road, I would literally be perceiving everything that's been done on that road. If somebody cooked food and poured the food away, if anything at all, I would, gosh, my nose was like a freaking radar. And it was not funny, because it's not all the time you get like pleasant smells. There are times that, depending on where you are, you could get some unpleasant smells at the same time, and I was perceiving all of that. And then my boobs tingled a lot, especially my nipple. It became like quite sensitive and stuff. I experienced a lot of heartburn, but then when I spoke with my nurse, she was telling me, no, it's normal. These are just some of the things that you are going to be noticing because it's your first trimester and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I just found a way to, like, enjoy it or just ignore it at that moment when it's like too unbearable for me. And then the last but not the least was that my emotions were all over the place. I don't think I can remember everything like right now, but these are the ones that really got to me. My emotions were like all over the place. To be honest, I felt ugly. Oh god, it was all over the place. I'm happy one minute, I'm sad the next minute. It was so crazy. It was really, really so crazy. Now let's talk about my cravings. I promise you it's going to be worth your while, because I did not crave anything. Can you imagine? I did not crave shishi, shingbang. I did not crave. It was so bad that the things that I would normally enjoy to eat, I hated them. I don't want to see them anymore. I don't want to eat it anymore. I got so lean during my first trimester. I was so lean. Even currently making this video, I'm working on trying to at least gain my weight, a little bit of my weight back. I lost a lot of weight. If you knew me personally, like my family, it's only them that will notice. If you're an outsider, you can't notice. Like when I dress up and come out, you're not gonna know. Nobody's gonna know, okay? But it is us that is like inside, and me looking at myself, I'm like, bruh, I'm getting lean, I'm getting slimmer, and that is not me, okay? I'm not really a chubby person, yeah, but I'll say that my size is quite normal. Yeah, I'm on the medium size, and that is how I like me. I got quite slim because I wouldn't eat most of the things that I would normally enjoy to eat. I don't eat them anymore. I was not even craving anything in particular, to be honest. Like, that's just the fact. I didn't feel like eating food. And once I see food and I manage to eat it, I would feel like vomiting that same food that I still managed to eat. Honestly, my first trimester, when it came to food, it wasn't so nice. But currently, I am working on eating more, getting my weight back, feeling a lot more healthy, and that is currently working for me. But during my first trimester, it was not funny. It was just there. I was just there. Most of the food that I would manage to eat, they would manage to sit in my body. I would carry them to like the whole day because I'm not having any appetite. Exactly. It was also the loss of appetite for me. I wasn't having an appetite to eat, so I wasn't really craving anything, to be honest, during this first trimester. This is another trimester that I'm entering, so I'm anticipating to see how this one is also going to go, and hopefully it goes well. So far my food journey and eating is becoming a lot better than in my first trimester, and I'll give you guys that update during my second trimester, so we're going to save that for later, okay? So during the first trimester, like I said, I wasn't craving anything much. I wasn't craving anything at all, and the things that I would normally eat, I lost appetite for everything, and I wasn't eating very, very well, which affected my overall well-being. I got slimmer, but now I'm working on it again. The only thing I would say I observed on my body would be my skin. Yeah, it would be about my skin. My skin got so bad. God. Hi, God. My skin got so bad. It was so bad, you guys. Like, it was. I am somebody that my skin, it doesn't require a lot of effort to keep it looking clean and glowy and healthy. My skin doesn't require that amount of effort. It doesn't really require that. But with that same minimal effort I would normally give my skin to achieve that perfect glow I have, that healthy look and fresh look on my skin. Once I got pregnant and during my first trimester, I lost all that. You hardly see acne on my face. You can never see acne on my face. That is me for you. I don't have acne. My face is not really a place where acne can come and feel at home. Never. No, I see some ladies will be like, oh, whenever I'm on my period, I have acne, or wherever so thing. The only acne you can see on my face is when I'm stressed out, and it only appears here. Yeah, it could be one or two would pop up here. It will show you that I'm stressed. I personally will know that, oh, it's because of stress. That's why I have just one or two, and it's just on my forehead here. After that, it will just go away. Maybe after I've taken enough rest and treated them to, it will go away. But during this period, oh my God, the acnes were like, it's as if they are coming, they will be dragging their neighbor, they'll be dragging their brothers and their sisters, and they are plaiting themselves on my face and my overall skin. Whew, it was not really funny for me as somebody who has always had like a glowy skin. I would normally recommend skincare products to people that I know, you know, people that maybe my customers, because you know that my brand deals on home care, skincare, hair care, and body products. Yeah, so when it comes to skincare products, apart from the ones that my brand we manufacture, we produce by ourselves, there are some customers that will come with a particular issue. Recommend I would recommend products for them to go and buy, maybe from the market or whatever, and it's going to work perfectly for their skin. When I was in my first trimester and all that was happening, I lost that confidence. I was no longer confident to even recommend products to people. It was so bad, honestly, at that moment. It was so bad. Some customers might be like, oh, can you get me this product? And I'm like thinking, oh, how am I supposed to do this? Am I going to send somebody? Because I don't want them to see me. I don't want them to be like, oh my God, what, you are selling this thing for me and it's working for me. What's wrong with your own? Because I'm like the face of the brand. Okay, I'm like the face of the brand. It is when people see my skin and they're like, wow, I love your skin, what are you using? And I'll be like, oh, it's one of my products. And they'll be like, oh, okay, can I have it? Will it work on my skin? And then I look at your skin with some of your issues and concerns, and I'll be like, oh, definitely it could work, or maybe it will not work, but rather try this other product that is in the market. But then when all that was happening, oh God, that confidence was no longer in me to recommend products to people or even talk about skin anymore, because I'm not representing it. And I cannot, come and be telling people that, oh, it's because I'm pregnant, or because I'm my first trimester or whatnot. No, I can't be doing that, okay? So I had to like just take a chill pill, just relax and take a few steps back, and also, try to work on my strategies and also work on my skin. But throughout my first trimester, I also stopped using a lot of skincare products because I felt like it was not working for me, and most of the problems that I was getting is not something my skin is usually used to. Yeah, my skin wasn't used to most of the things that I was experiencing on my skin. So I was like, what on earth am I supposed to do? So at that moment I even stopped using every skincare product. But now I'm going back to that again to try and see if I'm going to get my skin, looking more better than it was this last trimester. And another body observation will be what I talked about in my last section, which was I got slimmer, and that was because I wasn't eating very, very much due to the loss of appetite I was having and no cravings at all. So that's all. So that is my bump check, you guys. We are not that far along, but now it's making sense because when I was like in the early stages of my first trimester, I was like, are you sure there's somebody here? But yeah, now it's making sense. Now I actually believe I'm harboring a baby in here because honestly, I was like, I don't get it. Am I joking? But yeah, that's my bump update, you guys. I'll see you guys.